This video was brought to you by Embedded System Solution, a company composed of like-minded electrical engineers, computer engineers, and computer scientists, and whose main goal is assisting our engineering customers, non-engineering customers, and technician level customers with their electrical and computer engineering level and technician level needs. Our customers range everywhere from engineering students to university professors, technicians to engineers, junior engineers to senior engineers. Please feel free to visit us at www.embeddedsystemsolution.com. Again, www.embeddedsystemsolution.com, or better yet, email us at support@embeddedsystemsolution.com. And like always, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and like. Okay, so to understand the SSH protocol and SSH in general, encryption, you have to understand the concept of user accounts. Now, I've seen even computer engineers not understand this concept of what is it that it involves. It's after it's explained, this is a short video, it's gonna be like, duh, of course. But again, you need this to understand SSH. So again, we're baby stepping our way down there. So anyways, without further ado, here we go. So in a computer, this is what you're used to. So this is what existed, this is what exists now, and how is it that single user account, an account and multiple user accounts exist, but not a lot of people use it, right? And so this is what you're used to. This is what everybody is used to, right? Everybody uses a home network. In this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 computers. Everybody has their own computers. Now, this is what people are used to nowadays, but back in the old days, this wasn't the case. And the main reason is because computers were expensive. Now they're so cheap that now basically everybody in the family has their own computer. Not only that, but there's no concept of sharing, so not only does everybody have their own computer, but they don't let anybody else borrow it, even though they can. But this wasn't always the case, right? There was a point in time where obviously none of these computers existed, and so there was only one computer per family, per household. And the main reason is because the computer at that time, they were expensive, right? And so you had multiple people using the same computer. Now, before user accounts kicked in, what would happen is everybody would use one single account, one single account for everybody. So the network admin, he would configure the computer, he would use the computer, and once he was finished using it, then the next person would use the computer, and then the next person, and again, it's just one account. Now, as you can imagine, there's a problem with this method. One of them is obviously privacy. There's no sense of privacy. Us as humans, we generally we like privacy, especially as we start getting older. And so imagine whatever, like let's suppose the dad, the account, the computer admin, which would represent the dad. Let's suppose he used the computer, and he's downloading some stuff. He doesn't want other people to see what is it that he's downloading. And at the same token, the kids, they're using the computer, they were using the computer, and they didn't necessarily want their parents to know what is it, the web pages that they're viewing. Again, it's just a sense of privacy. Everybody has a privacy, and the first generation computers, the first generation of multi-user computers, they only had the concept of one user account, and again, that provided problems. And so the solution to this was to add multiple accounts. Now, multiple accounts, it means that there's, as the name implies, it means that the computer there, it has several accounts. And so the user, when he gets in there, he has to do a username and a password. This is what we're used to right nowadays. But again, this might be new to you because computers are so cheap that basically whenever you buy it, the only account that's there is your account. Your brother's is not there, your sister's is not there, your friends is not there, because they're just so cheap. But still, it's there, it's in there. And so whenever you create an account, the person gets in there and they log into their account, and everything that they've done while they were in the previous login session, it reappears. All the web pages that they downloaded, all the websites that they viewed, everything is there and it's presented. And the best part is that nobody else can see it. So like in this case, only the admin, of course, right? And so anyways, he sits down, he logs in, his account is right there and nobody can see. And even his background, you can change your background and other stuff, right? You can configure the computer how you want it, or at least how much the admin, the computer admin, gives you authorization to, right? And so you can do a lot of stuff with your own account. And again, it's the sense of privacy, right? And so then once you're finished using it, then you log out, and then somebody else can use it and they log into their own account, you know. And again, the computer, when you log in, it displays everything, the previous history, you know, your download history, your, you know, all the pictures that you drew, etc. And once you're finished with it, and of course, you know, you log out, and that's it. The account, you know, the computer goes back into, please put in your username and password. And everybody has their own account. And again, the vital thing is everybody has their own account, and there's a sense of privacy, because with the exception of the computer admin, you cannot see the accounts of other people, right? Of other users. So the kid, you can't see your brother, what he viewed or anything like that, because unless they wanted to, there's actually another account that you have shared. So whatever you put in that account, every user account can actually see it. So sometimes you want to do that. Uh, but other than that, you can't see someone else's account unless you're the computer admin. You know, you can see any account. And so anyways, so the takeaway here is that the next generation, you know, everybody had accounts. And you can even do this to a new laptop that you buy at Walmart, you know, that has Windows operating system. You could create different accounts, you know. Go ahead and try it, you know. But again, people don't use it because the computer's PC, personal computer, you know, they're just so cheap that there's no need for this. You know, it's gone away. But still, in order to master SSAs, you have to understand the concept of user accounts. So that's why we're reverting back to this. And so anyway, so everybody uses their own computer, logs into their own account, and they can't see anything. They can't see squat of their the other users as hard as they try, right? And so again, you know, so we covered single account, how the early generation of computers, it was just one account. Everybody would use that account. There was no sense of privacy. But then you have multiple accounts, and again, the network admin is the one that has to add every single account and give them permission, you know, like maybe admin permissions. So anyways, that's the concept behind user accounts. Thank you, and bye.